Loretta Lynn's ranch, situated in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee, stands as a testament to the legendary country music icon Loretta Lynn's legacy and her deep roots in the American South. Loretta Lynn passed away on October 2022 at her home in Tennessee at 90. She will forever be remembered for such iconic and energetic songs as Fist City, Don't Come Home a-Drinkin', You Ain't Woman Enough, and many more others. The popular singer was nominated for a Grammy Award 18 times and won thrice. However, one of her most famous songs, which has also been the subject of a book and film, is Coal Miner's Daughter, in which Loretta recounts her humble childhood in a Kentucky cabin during the Great Depression when the family barely managed to survive on father's modest salary. In 1948, 15-year-old Loretta married Oliver "Mooney" Lynn. It was their life together that inspired her to write songs. After the wedding, the girl left Kentucky and moved to the logging community of Custer in northwest Washington. The ranch, located about an hour west of Nashville, spans 3,500 acres and encompasses the rich history, culture, and natural beauty of Tennessee. It's a popular tourist destination, attracting fans and visitors from all around the world who are eager to connect with Lynn's music and story. The estate offers a variety of attractions, including the plantation home where Lynn lived, a replica of her childhood home from Butcher Hollow, and the Coal Miner's Daughter Museum, which houses an extensive collection of memorabilia from Lynn's career, including dresses, awards, and personal artifacts. In 1960, a cross-country road trip took Loretta and her husband from Washington State to Nashville, Tennessee, where the miner's daughter went from rags to riches after recording a duet album with Ernest Tubb. Once Loretta made enough money to buy her place, she decided that living in a big city wasn't the best option. So she and Mooney began looking for a location outside of Nashville. The story goes that they were on their way to explore some area but got lost, and a country road led the couple to a luxurious White House located above a waterfall and an old mill. The ranch's general manager and grandson of the legendary singer Anthony Bruto says the house was abandoned, so Loretta and Oliver slept on the porch. That night, the singer told her husband that she wanted to buy a home, which turns out to have been built by the Anderson family in the 1870s. Once the couple discovered who owned the house, they also found that this person owned the town of Hurricane Mills. The only way the Lynns could buy the house was to purchase the entire complex of buildings. In this way, they became the proud owners of the entire town. According to Anthony Bruto, one wrong road led to another wrong path, which ultimately led his grandparents to the right place, and the ranch is still thriving more than 60 years later. The Loretta Lynn Ranch, or Hurricane Mills Rural Historic District, is a 3,000-acre property comprising 5 buildings and 6 other properties. Some people know this area as Hurricane Forge. The ranch includes Hurricane Mill, built in 1987, the Hurricane Creek Dam, which has stood strong since 1912, the luxurious steel Hurricane Mills Bridge, designed in 1911 by the Nashville Bridge Company, an old school, the Hillman Anderson House, created in 1876, Hurricane Mills General Store and Post Office, built in 1926. As we can see, the ranch is an entire village, which the Lynn family still owns. Its cost at the time of purchase was $220,000. After the couple bought a whole village for themselves, they discovered that the buildings were in disrepair. While Loretta was on tour, Mooney began renovating the place. Only at the beginning of 1967 was the family able to move. Loretta and Mooney lived in a luxurious plantation home until the late 1980s, and when their children grew up, they decided to move to a smaller cabin near the beautiful mansion. Although Loretta was busy with her career, her husband continued to buy real estate. The singer recalls that when she came home, it turned out that Oliver had bought another 300 or 400 acres and she had to pay for it. If the initial area of their holdings was 1,450 acres, today it is 3,000 acres. When fans found out where the couple lived, they began camping in front of the mansion, hoping to see the celebrity. Soon, the Lynns came up with the idea of launching a full-fledged entertainment complex, which today is one of the main attractions of the state of Tennessee. Open to the public year-round, the grounds and forests abound with the natural color and scents of Tennessee flowers. Accommodations are flexible, according to the attraction's website. The rural campsite includes several vehicle sites and tent camping areas. Visitors can call the ranch to reserve any accommodation option. For those who want to spend the night indoors, the ranch offers cozy rooms that can accommodate from 4 to 8 people. The rooms have everything a hotel typically offers: linens, coffee maker, microwave, refrigerator, TV, etc. Visitors can tour the 14-room Southern Plantation Mansion where Loretta and Mooney lived from the late 1960s to 1988 before building a new home in the back. The building where Loretta lived until her death is closed to the public. The mansion's interior was decorated in shades of green, yellow, orange, brown, and pink, the most popular interior colors of the 1970s. Loretta's home has been preserved much as when she lived there with her husband and 6 children many years ago, so you can enjoy period decor and furnishings. The singer loved to collect many things, including salt and pepper shakers, dishes, and more. While exploring the grounds, visitors can check out various museums, such as the Doll and Fan Museum, which displays many of the dolls and gifts that fans sent Loretta throughout her illustrious career. Another Native American Artifacts Museum honors the people's traditions, displaying more than 5,000 relics and unique exhibits. Perhaps one of the most exciting locations guests can explore is the replica of the Butcher Holler, Kentucky home where Loretta grew up. It was used as a set in the film. The space, which contains elements such as childhood mementos and vintage wallpaper, was designed to resemble a modest cabin, which still stands today, and inside it was turned into the Loretta Lynn House Museum, which everyone can visit. The centerpiece of the ranch is the mill and dam from the 1800s. The singer's belongings are kept in the Coal Miner's Daughter Museum. Where else will you find such lovely personal items as the red, frilly nightgown that belonged to Loretta's friend Patsy Cline, the simple pine living room furniture that was given to Lynn by late country legend Hank Williams, and the old pedal-operated sewing machine that Lynn used early in her career to make her costumes. Kentucky coal souvenirs can be purchased at the Grist Mill store. Across the street are the cars that Loretta and Oliver used over the years. Everyone can sit on the bus, and the singer and her bandmates traveled many miles into the country. The Loretta Lynn Ranch hosts many exciting events, including seasonal wagon races, holiday concerts, horseback rides, and more. The country's largest amateur motocross race is also organized here. After Lynn's family moved into a mansion on a southern plantation, they encountered unexplained sights and sounds. One day, Loretta came home from a tour, and as her car pulled into the driveway, she stated that she saw a woman in white crying on the balcony. The singer went inside and asked the housekeeper who the woman was so she could find out how she was doing. But the housekeeper said there was no one in the house. It turned out that Beulah Anderson died 12 days after the death of her stillborn son. Anthony Bruto says that regardless of whether a person believes in the other world or not, when such stories come from the lady of the house, it is difficult not to accept them. After some strange sightings, the family researched and discovered that the area they bought was the site of active fighting during the Civil War. It is reported that approximately 20 Confederate soldiers are buried here. The Brown Room upstairs was considered one of the most frightening places in the house. One day, Loretta and Oliver's son, Jack, wakes up to someone tugging at his shoes, which he forgot to take off. He looked at the foot of the bed and noticed a Confederate soldier trying to remove his shoes. The fact is that during the Civil War, it was standard practice for the dead to be stripped of their uniforms, weapons, and shoes, since all this was in short supply. Members of the Lynn family were not the only ones who saw ghosts in the house. Tourists who came to the ranch on excursions spoke about strange visions repeatedly. Despite these strange visits, Loretta never felt that her family was in danger. She was sure that the spirits were simply playing with them. Lynn often posted photos of her beloved ranch on Instagram, including snow-covered landscapes. In the captions under the picture, she urged everyone to come to the ranch because it is paradise for her. Loretta Lynn's ranch not only celebrates the life and legacy of one of country music's most influential figures, but also serves as a vibrant community space that promotes the cultural heritage of Tennessee. It embodies the spirit of Southern hospitality, offering visitors a glimpse into Lynn's personal history and the broader narrative of American country music. Through its preservation of history, promotion of music, and provision of recreational opportunities, the ranch ensures that Loretta Lynn's impact on music, culture, and the community will be remembered and appreciated for generations to come. After taking a look at Loretta Lynn's ranch, what are your thoughts? Is her home as spectacular as you thought it would be? If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and catch you in the upcoming video.